constantly new makeup coming out. However, I still have some old makeup that I really love. So I'm going to be revisiting some old favorites and then trying out some new makeup and letting you guys know whether it's worth it or not, because I ain't trying to waste my coin. As per always, Cosmetics Skin Tint. I use mine in the shade 6.5 Warm Neutral, and honestly, I think I need a darker shade. I had a really good spray tan going to Palm Springs, and then when we got to Palm Springs, I had to scrub literally everything off because we were caught in a dust storm. And then I laid out every day in the sun, and it was scorching, and I got a really nice tan. This used to be one of my favorites. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Unreal Skin Tint Glow blah 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 in the shade 10 Tan, and I always used this in the perimeter of my face to be, well, it kind of matches now, but I used it as a tanner. And then this was my combo. This is my combo from like OG YouTube days. If you know, you know. The cream bronzer, I used the shade Amber, but now I have a darker shade in the shade Golden Tan from Anastasia Beverly Hills, specifically with the A58 brush from Morphe and L'Oreal. I hope this eats down like I remember it did, because it used to be stunning. And I love this brush for bronzer. I think this is old. What's going on? Because it's looking so cakey. Okay, I still love this combination, but I feel like I need to scrape the top off of this and then just dig in there and get it right, because it was giving a film, and I know I've had this for like, I mean, since I lived with my parents, so a long time. And I love Anastasia. I feel like they're kind of slept on in the face and honestly lip category, because y'all know I stay using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Deep Taupe. But they have really nice face products, and so I need to pick up another one of those ASAP. This is an old favorite I've been using for a while now. This is MAC Give Me Sun. Is this even a bronzer? I think it's just, no, it's a mineralized skin finish. I don't even know what that means. I think it's literally just like a setting powder. But specifically, this shade has like a really warm undertone and looks, you can have my coffee, fabulous as a bronzer. My dog's wrecking my life right now. I do have a new blush, also ColourPop. It's the shade Love It. It's the weightless liquid blush. It looks really pretty. It kind of gives Rare Beauty vibes. No. It kind of gives Rare Beauty vibes of like the shade Happy, but I think that this has shimmer in it, if I'm not mistaken. Lord have mercy. I'm kind of scared to put this directly on my, ooh, is that like really shimmery? I think it's really shimmery. I'm terrified. I think I'm gonna go in with this and put it on my hand first. That way I can control how much I'm using, because I'm scared. And then my e.l.f. brush I've used for, what, since you came out of your mother's womb? Probably. Pretty. It is really, like, can you see that? What are you doing? What are you doing? That's perfume, honey. Anyway, it's really shiny. Like, that's it dried down. So, like, it's giving, wait a second. Did I just find something iconic? Where's it gonna emphasize the frig out of my texture? I don't even have texture, but it's giving, is it giving texture? Is it giving me texture? I don't know. That's okay when I'm with my baby, yeah. You're gonna have to back up. Okay, put her back on the brush and go back in. You know what? Shelby had this really good ColourPop blush that I'm pretty sure they stopped making. I used it when we did our Get Ready With Me together when we were on the Rare Beauty trip. And I was like, dang, I really need that blush. And turns out they don't make it anymore. I'm pretty sure that's the case. It's like this shimmery, gorgeous, like blush topper. It was life-changing and stunning, and I need to figure out what happened to that. Anyway, this is really cool. I like it. I thought it was going to emphasize texture. I don't really feel like that's happening. I don't think anyways. So I like it. I think it looks really pretty. It looks shiny. It kind of gives Rare Beauty, like it is pigmented, but not as pigmented, so it's like workable. My dog's eating it. By the love of God. I'm being a very bad boy tonight. You got something in your eye? Why are you behaving this way? You're usually mommy's good boy. And today, you're being a bad boy. Go find daddy. I know that this is random because not a lot of people do their lip liner in this moment. However, I'm going to, and this is a little box of lippy pencils, also from ColourPop. I had a meeting with ColourPop, and they gave me a lot of stuff. If you were wondering, like, why am I using all this ColourPop? Let's see what we got here. Oh, I opened it the wrong way. Like a moron. I tried to use the shade BFF, but it's like literally lighter than my lip shade. So I'm going to use the shade BFF 2. I just prefer a pencil, you know? Wait, can you sharpen this? I guess you can. Okay, slay. And then I'm also going to go in with a stain over that because I have lots of filming to do and I've been loving the Huda Beauty stains. Now, the thing about Huda Beauty's packaging for these, I hate. This is the shade, what is the shade? Soft Nude. I hate that this is like a round. It just makes it more difficult. I'm like, I want a pointed tip. But the shade's great and it'll last forever. I have some stuff from Hard Candy, and I used to use this Hard Candy Blue Primer, if you remember it, from like way back in the day. I used it every single time I did my makeup. I went through thousands, not thousands actually, but I went through so many of these products. And now they have the Sweet Treat Lip Oil. I have the coconut one and then the clear one, which I don't remember which one it is, but they actually work really well, and I really like these. And, man, that smells good. It smells just like a pina colada, like just like a pina colada. That is nice. I don't drink alcohol, but I'm a big pina colada fan. Sign me up. Yeah, so that one's coconut cream, and then this one is cotton candy. I'm not a huge cotton candy fan, like the scent, but this one's honestly nice. It smells like lip smackers from like when you were a kid, so I can get down with that. I have no new concealer, however, I really want to try the Essence concealer, like the glowy concealer or whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called, but it's like a really glowy, lighter coverage concealer, and I think that would be up my alley and my vibe. I have never gotten more compliments on my makeup than I did when I was at Stagecoach, and I used this blush called Lovejoy every day. Nope, not Lovejoy, Warm Soul. And I'm telling you, like, it looks like nothing. You swatch it, it still looks like nothing. But then you put it on your face, and it's just like this most gorgeous, stunning, beautiful shade, and looks so amazing. So I fell in love with Warm Soul, and it's such an OG, like, old product. It looks so nice. Speaking of MAC, MAC just has really good core products, and this is the shade Nudge Nudge Ink Ink. My husband just ran by the window. Not that I'm complaining, but I'm just like, what are you doing? This is their gel pencil eyeliner, and I've never used this before, but I thought this shade would be really pretty on my eyes because it's like a really red, more so like red brown. So I think that really makes my eyes pop, and I also have a new mascara to use, which I'm excited about that. I don't know if I'm gonna use it in this video or another one. Okay, I did my mascara in another video, so you can go watch that if you want to. But I am going to set my face now. Again, this is an OG, not really an OG, but it's a favorite of mine. That's been a favorite for a long time. And it's the Kosas Candy Cloud Set. I've been using this for a year and a half, I want to say. And then I take it on my Summer Fridays brush, and I use the fluffy part. I think a lot of people feel like they have to pack powder on, and I'm just not a powder girl. So I pat it in my T-zone area, and I always make sure to get the excess off of my hand. And just kind of pat, pat, pat. And that's the tea. That's the makeup look. I feel like I need a little bit more cream blush, so I'm going to go with my, again, OG Patrick Ta. I don't know how I have any of this left. If you've seen any video of mine, you know that this is one of my favorite blushes of all time. And I feel like the ColourPop one kind of went away a little bit after I added more product on, but maybe I just didn't layer on enough anyway.